Hi everyone, I'm just going to turn my volume up. If you can't hear me, let me know, but it's pretty loud, I think, so. Okay, welcome to this morning's live. Happy Sunday morning to you all. I hope you're doing amazingly well. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump online, and we'll get started with today's readings. We're just going to be doing a new moon special, and it may be different. Well, it will be different to the reading that I did last night. There may be some different messages coming through depending who's on here. I'm going to be using the Moonology deck to also bring forward a message for each person as we do each reading. If you want to donate to be next, you know what to do. Most of you know what to do. The PayPal link is in the description below. If you want to donate, you can jump the queue. It's up to you, okay? I'm not asking for donations, but I am saying if you want to be next, you can jump the queue, okay? Okay. Happy Sunday. It is Sunday PM where I am. It is 8:30 PM. Obviously, I'm at the other side of the world to the US. Hi, Jamie. How are you? Okay. If you're new here, please don't post questions in the feed. Let's have a look at a new moon collective. So it is a new moon on the 21st, 22nd, depending upon where you are in the world. Even the 20th for some, okay? 20th, 21st. It is in Libra, and we're heading into Scorpio season after this new moon. So Scorpio talks about transformation, it talks about change. We will see a lot of the Tower card and the Death card, and I have been seeing this for the last week and a bit now, and it's mainly because we're heading through into Scorpio season. The Justice card has come out a lot this week. We are still in Libra season, we've just got a few days left of that. And Libra season really brought about, or it should have brought about some epiphanies for some clarity for others, like on, especially if you had decisions to make on what you need to do, okay? Ooh, so we have at the bottom of the deck, this came, no it didn't, this is Leo energy, don't let pride get in your way. That may be a message for someone. All right, emotions are running high. Oh, we have two cards. I didn't think we had two. We had two. We have two. Surrender to the divine. Emotions are running high. These colors are very similar, right? This purple energy, which is very much third eye energy, crown chakra energy. It's really important if you're feeling like you're very emotional around this new moon. We are, yes, heading into Scorpio season, and it is a water sign, which is relating to, you know, emotions. So water is emotions, cups are emotions and water energy. So if you're feeling like super emotional around this new moon or moving into next week or this week coming, just know that just surrender to the divine. Pray to spirit and ask for signs and synchronicities to happen so that you will know what to do and what sort of decisions and choices you need to make, especially if you're very emotional, okay? And also, you know, if you're emotional, remove yourself from a person or a situation so you can get more clarity. And wait for this new moon to pass if it's going to affect you like this, okay? Let's have a look at a storyline and see whether this is energy or whether this is specific to someone that's watching right now. Please, Spirit, bring forward messages for the collective for this new moon period, okay? Take your time making decisions. We do have also the, which I'll be talking about later, of course, the retrograde that's coming up from the 9th of November through the 29th. So the majority of 3 weeks of November we will be in Mercury retrograde, and we'll be talking about that a little bit later. It is through Scorpio season. So, you know, that also, I'm going to talk about it a little bit now because I think it's significant, especially if your emotions are running high around the new moon. It's important to know that You don't have to decide anything, because Mercury retrogrades don't make any decisions about anything. It's a time for regroup. It's a time for reassessing things. And I love Mercury retrograde, okay, because it allows us to like have a reprieve and think about what we're doing with our life and reset and refocus and put some new energy back into our life, so that when the Mercury goes direct again, we sort of have some sort of clarity. What does the collective need to know? All in the upright, please, Spirit. 6 of Wands. I'm feeling this energy. I don't know if any of you are, but I'm feeling this energy, like successful, but possibly you don't know why. Victorious, possibly you don't know why. Okay, but things are going really, really well. All right, I feel things are going well, and like that's really good. I mean, I'm also picking up here someone may be envious, or there may be some sort of jealousy around you. Yeah, look at that. So it's 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this could also be from a masculine in your life. But, you know, keep up that energy. Keep that energy high. If anyone's envious or jealous, we don't want to make people jealous or envious. But we are human, and some people can like this is, don't talk. I feel like this is like, be strategic. Don't talk about your success. If you're really successful, I'm also picking up finance here for someone or some people, all right? There's also love on the agenda, I feel. Maybe your partner's very successful, or you're being very successful in work or career, or your relationship's like at a particular new high. I'm hearing like a lot of, and the emotions running high doesn't need to be negative either. It can be like you're overwhelmed with feelings of love. But there may be other people around you that don't have your life, or don't have the life you have. So just be aware of that. We don't want to, we don't want to put ourselves like in a position where we're like, look at what I have. That's not a very caring or compassionate, especially if you know that like there's others around you that don't have what you have. Let's have a look and see what else is here. 2 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. If you have a decision to make, whether it's in a love relationship or a career move or a new job or a new contract or even a business, you know, like I said, take your time. You've got all pretty much of the month of November. Do not have to make a decision about that, and then moving forward you'll have more understanding as we move into Sagittarius season, okay? That fire energy where we're able to act on things. So take your time with something here, and yeah, and then you'll be able to move forward. You could be very, very busy at this time. Things could be moving very fast for you. Some people won't understand or even believe the success actually that's coming in your life. If that is, I'm going to clarify that 6 of Wands, because I feel that this is financial for some. Yeah, maybe you've manifested something. Maybe it is finances, resources. But there is this feeling of like a windfall or something happening, or new money. If you have or are coming into an inheritance or new money through a win or a pay rise or a bonus. Just be careful with that. Like, don't like make any major decisions about what you want to spend that money on. Just take your time. You could also have some news over the internet or something. This is a time of rest. 4 of Swords. Some of you may be feeling a little under the weather or overwhelmed, especially moving into Mercury retrograde. Take your time. Make sure, you know, when these 2 cards come up together, this is the most spiritual court card in the deck. This is about meditation, manifestation, like really putting out with this new moon, especially like what it is you want to bring in. But like, don't do it in a desperate way, guys. It's really important that we manifest correctly, because if we don't, it's telling the universe we don't have. It's a lack of sort of mentality or energy. So ask once, pray on what you want to bring in for the new moon, and then leave it to spirit, okay? Don't dwell on it, don't think about it all the time, because that's that lack of, I said, energy, like I said. Death energy, Scorpio season. 4 of Wands, stability, security, and safety here, possibly within a home. There could be a celebration coming up. For all those who are still in Libra season and it's your birthday, happy birthday. For those Scorpios, like my daughter coming up, she's celebrating her new solar year. So some of you could be involved in a celebration with a Scorpio, or you're a Scorpio and you're moving into this Scorpionic time, your new solar year. So happy birthday to you guys. But this new moon is Spirit's basically asking you to manifest to help and support your transformation, so you'll be more stable. Now, it doesn't mean so we have to have lots and lots and lots of money to be stable and secure. For some it means that, for some others it doesn't. It just means peace and not having to worry so much, okay? I just want to say there may be something coming up around the new moon where you've got some fears, possibly about a relationship, possibly you have some trust issues, and you need to like not get up in your head, guys, about that if that's you, and like not let your emotions affect your mental, especially on the new moon. Lots of hard work for some, or for someone. I know I've got a lot of hard work coming up in the next 7 or 8 days, but you know, and that's because I'm going back to my primary job. I talked about money, I talked about windfalls. Now we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Go ahead and buy a lottery ticket, guys. I am picking up new money for some. It's not come up like 10 of Pentacles or anything, but I'm still picking it up, okay? All right, let's have a look. Thank you, Resi. Let me have a look at the list, and maybe Jamie's made a list. I'm sure she has, but let's have a look and see. We've got 15 people online and only 5 likes. Please like, guys, to get your hi, beautiful superior white goddess. How you doing, beautiful queen? I know my place as a black man. I respect you, beautiful. Oh, that's cute. Okay, ooh. All right, Marissa, I think was first. Let me go back to the beginning. Stella Maria is first on the free list, okay? Then we've got Marissa, we've got Sweeter. I'm just reading everyone's names. Hi to everyone, I'm reading out their names. Anjali, I just want to make sure that I have everyone on my list. I think Jamie's done a list for you guys there, so you can check that out. Abundance, Venus, how are you? Rezia, or Rezia, sorry if I'm pronouncing anyone's name incorrectly. Jamie. And yes, happy Sunday morning to you guys, and I hope you're having a nice lie in bed for those who are not working. Angel, Burnley, Angel. Okay, hi Jazz and Steph Squires. Steph Squires, I think you're masculine. If you, when I call your name, you can let me know your name. Okay, let's start with Stella and see what's here for you. I am going to be using a few different decks. Stella, I don't know if I pulled a new moon card for you last night, but I'm going to do another one for you anyway. So everyone will get a new moon message, okay? As well as your question. Like I said, if you want to donate, you can do so, and you will be next. Let's have a look, Stella. What's here for you? We're keeping it light this morning. I don't want to like bombard you with heavy messages on a Sunday morning. So, okay. Your commitment is being tested, Stella. Bring love into the situation. Now, we can be committed to many things. I do feel that this is about a person for you. Possibly something's happened or will happen around the new moon that like your commitment is going to be tested to a friendship or a parent or a child or whatever. It can be even that the commitment is that you're being tested yourself and your commitment to yourself. All right, so if you say you're going to do something, it's important to do it, especially with other people. You also have bringing love into the situation. We've got Aquarius energy here, right? So, and have faith in your dreams, but there's something about being compassionate or empathetic. I'm just moving my new plant because as much as I love it, it's a little bit, oh my gosh, it's too close to me. Oh shit. I don't want to knock it over. It's just, it keeps, anyway. Let's go forward. What's coming towards Stella? Yeah, just be careful with your words. It could really affect someone's emotions, and also be gentle on yourself and like the way you're thinking. And if you're emotional, remember the new moon message was like emotions may be running high. So something may happen around this time that affects you on an emotional level. Remember, you don't have to make a decision, and there is more clarity needed in that situation, okay? Could be dealing with a father figure or a boss. You could also, like that message about finances, a windfall or money, that also could very much so relate to you, because I do see finances in your reading. There could be like an apology from a child, or someone who is younger than you. I'm just going to say it like that. Someone who maybe has said or done the wrong thing in the recent past, and they're coming towards you. If that's a child especially, things are going to be fine. Like that situation will work out fine. There could have been conflict there in the past. Avoid conflict by any means at the moment. Well, anyway, Stella. Okay, but like this is like saying like avoid conflict in that situation, especially if it's a child. Like they're all on their own little soul path and journey, and it takes time to realize like wrongs and rights and things like that. All in the upright, please, Spirit. 2 of Cups. We have 2 of Cups. I'm pretty sure you're single, but we have 2 of Cups energy here. We also have the Hierophant. I do feel this is like commitment to yourself. So Spirit's saying put off. Perhaps you've put off or held your dreams back for other people, and you've overgiven, and you've almost like, even consciously, possibly consciously, but even subconsciously, like, you know, avoided looking at what you want in your life, and like always put other people first. So it's okay to put others, you know, as priority sometimes, but you really need to look at what you want in your life instead of always like just being there for other people. Okay. What else do we have here? Yeah, bring love definitely to a situation here, especially if there's an argument, some conflict, you know, crosswords between 2 people. I don't feel this has happened yet. I feel this is possibly to come. All right. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Cups. Bring compassion or love. Maybe somebody's coming into you to apologize or say sort of like, I'm sorry. Okay. So, you know, you've got 2 of Cups, you've got Knight of Cups, so that's emotion. We had that in the collective about emotions running high. Perhaps you're, and this can also be on the flip side, like having a really beautiful connection with a friend or family member around this time, especially like this week coming. 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords in the reverse. You're getting clarity on what to do in regards to a relationship situation with another person, or you may be supporting someone to make a decision here. And I feel that it's you. I feel you're supporting another person to make a decision. There may be a crossroads in their life. It could be a friend who's having issues with a partner or issues with a career-related matter. This could also be you as well. Let me know if this is resonating. Devil in the reverse. This is possibly the advice you give to someone, okay? You could also be connecting with somebody online, but this devil energy, Capricorn, it could be a Capricorn. I don't feel bad energy with this devil card. So perhaps you're dealing with a Capricorn, or you're an in Capricorn, or you're the Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles was in the reverse. Like, you don't have to rush to make a decision for yourself or for another right now, especially if it's like, I'm getting selling a house, moving, or new job, something in relation to like finances. You do also have something to do with a partnership, a love partnership, a soulmate. I don't think you're with anyone, and I don't think like love isn't on the top of your mind. It may have been like something you wanted to manifest previously, but you may have given up on this. There is still love for you here, all right? I do feel that there's some sort of like relationship coming in the future. You can't see it possibly yet, but it is coming. And you know, if you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. Okay, Stella. I feel that's like more New Year or February. I may have said this to you before. I can't remember. I don't know, or remember everyone's story. Okay, you know. The High Priestess is here, so this is using your intuition about choices. You've got 222 here. There's definitely choices either you've got to make. Could be more than one decision, or it could be somebody else. But I feel that this maybe two people. Maybe you've got a decision to make, and you're also dealing with a friend who's also got maybe a different choice to make about something. So choices. Remember, Mercury retrogrades on the 9th of November. You don't have to make, and please don't make any decisions between that time. Either make them before the 9th of November, or if you haven't decided, wait till the end of November. Like, it's nothing that cannot wait. You have 2222 here, so you may be seeing a lot of twos, okay? Five of Swords, please avoid conflict. Like I said, there may be conflict. I said that at the beginning of your reading with a child, especially, or like a sibling, family or friend, okay? There is a need to set your boundaries though. There's something you need to sort of like not bow down to, or you know, we're not always right in everything we do, but there is something here that you still have to like stick to your guns on. The Fool is here, so you know, after all these decisions are made, you will make the decision for another, or the other person, or this is you making the decision, but you will have like a fresh new start here after making the decision. It could have something to do with a home. Work on your solar plexus energy, okay? It's really important that you work on that. There's a lot of yellow here. If you see the cards and then these two are sticking out as like after making choice. I don't know what choice you are making. You really you're definitely battling here with your higher self. There's a battle between your human self and your higher self with the High Priestess and the Five of Swords. You're not sure which way to move forward on something, right? And it could be work. It could be, you know, very strong vibes of possible selling a house or moving and relocating. Okay, so if that's your story, let me know. I do appreciate the feedback. If you want to give me any. Six of Cups and the Star and the Page of Wands. You could be thinking about traveling in the future, like even in 2026, but there's some sort of soul path for you. You may have not figured that out yet, but it is there, and it does involve something really exciting, right? Aries energy, which tells me that, you know, whatever choice you make and whatever decisions you have to make, it could be up to even April next year till you actually like go completely passionately forward with them and like really get stuck into this new project, location of where you live, new job, whatever, okay? And it could be like, if it involves another person, you'll get there, you'll make the decision, all right? All right. And just know that if you are moving, it is highlighted, either travel or moving for you, and it will be very positive, and you will make the right choice, and I do see that for you in the new year, especially around April next year. It's really coming out. Okay, let's have a look. Bye, Venus. Sorry that you can't stay with us. Okay, Marissa, post your question. Thank you, Jamie. You're really the best moderator. You and Queen are the best moderators by far. Okay. I will send your butterflies there. Matthew's here. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Crystal. Okay. Hi, Show Empathy. Marissa is next. Hi, user Kankana. Okay. Well, I have a social life with good friends. It's very hard to make friends. I think it would be with, and I'm very lucky in a way that I work in an environment where I have some really nice friends. It's easy to make friends, and I'm working around 1,000 people a day because I work in a village of that many people. So when I have my week off, I work a week and have a week off. I sort of like enjoy being on my own, and on top of that, I'm a Virgo, so I crave that alone time, especially after work. I go to my room at work and I close the door, and I'm just like, because I live and work at work, and I was like, yeah, that's me for the day. I ain't seeing no one till tomorrow. But it would be very hard, I feel, to like find new friendships. Like I always say to people, there's a website in Australia, and it's called Meetup, and it's not a dating website. It's like where you meet people or meet up with people that are really interested in what you're interested in, like groups and stuff, right? 2112, so 33. So that's related because threes are all about, and this, we've just had the year of three. Three goes into 9, right? So, you know, if I was looking for friends in the future, I would look at that. So maybe if you've got, I don't know if you've got what you've got in your country or community where you can join a group, okay? I mean, Marissa, join a group. What are you interested in? Are you interested in hiking, dancing, playing an instrument, like just getting together, doing craft or whatever, okay? Whatever you're interested in, there'll be a group out there in your community, okay? And that's great because then you're meeting people who actually like what you do. I joined a ghost hunting group. I love doing paranormal investigations. Okay, so Marissa, it's time to release negativity around this new moon in Libra. I'm not saying, or Spirit's not saying you're negative, but like any negative kind of connotation at all that you have, or narrative in regards to meeting new people, they won't like me, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not strong enough, or whatever. Very Eight of Swords energy here. So if that's your story, that's your story. If it's not, let me know. We want to be on the right track here. Spirit bringing forward messages. So it's about being in control, right, as well. So I'm seeing the Emperor. It's like about reclaiming your power, which is the Panther spirit. Let's just have a look at this. Marissa, if this is resonating, let me know. And also like actioning, right? Because I'm seeing the Emperor, but the Emperor is about action. It's about taking control and saying, okay, I want more friends. What I'm going to do about it. I like crocheting. Let me find a crocheting group. I mean, even if you're sitting around, that's just an example. If you don't, yeah, I'm just trying to find an example for you. Yeah, it's like, think about it, right? Right. Be strategic. You've got the Fox spirit there. It's like, think about this. Take a leap of faith. There you go. First card that flipped, and that's what, you know, let Spirit be your guide. So let Spirit guide you towards groups of people that are going to be good for you. Make sure that, obviously, you know, going to singles nights or bars and stuff, that's not what you're looking for. You want to make a group of friends, okay? So basically, Spirit's saying you need to leap into action. You need to make the first move towards something here. And again, it's the number 3. Perfect, okay? Let's have a look and see what's here in the tarot. You know, have the strength, have the courage to do it. Because everyone else is in the same boat. If they're also looking for social groups and friends and social circles. Join a class, or, I don't know, what do you like to do? Have a think about this. Marissa, what's here for Marissa? What's coming up for her social? Yay! Yeah. You will find new friendships that you can really like. Look at this, 3 of Pentacles. That is my group card. That is my 2025 card, okay? 3's going to 9. It's also like saying that possibly in the new year, this is like 3 people here, 3 or 4 people in this group. There's 3 people. This is like joining soul contracts with others, and someone that you're really going to connect with, possibly a kindred spirit. So it's there for you, all right? It's there for you. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. You can't make this up. You need to take control. Yeah, Eight of Swords, get more positive in the way that you think about yourself especially, and then act, right? There is a soul tribe here for you. Six of Cups. You just got to find it. It's not going to come knocking at your door, Marissa, all right? Let's see what else we have here. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You may have a partner, husband, whatever. They could be a really close masculine friend coming into your life, right? Five of Cups in the reverse. I think Spirit's saying apply. If you apply yourself to finding groups of resonating people, you're not going to feel at loss on an emotional level. It's going to fill you up emotionally, but you have to do it, okay? We have Mother, Father energy in this deck. We also have the number 3 again, so 3 is very prevalent. You could be seeing 333. The Empress is about, if you've got any self-doubts about if anyone would want to be friends with you or like you or anything like that, you need to get out of that energy. You need to cancel and delete that mindset and really put yourself on a pedestal. Like, Spirit's saying show them what you've got, okay? Which means like you have something about you. You might want to join a spiritual group, right? You may want to join a group online even. You don't have to go to someone's house or go to a center. It can be like an online group where you're studying tarot together. Like, there's got to be stuff. Like, we're in such an age, and it's amazing really that we can connect with people from all over the world, right? So that is your reading pretty much. Stop worrying and start actioning, okay? Sweetheart, post your question. If anyone did or does donate, let me know. I will only be on here for like an hour and a half more. I've got a long list, so if you want to have your reading done 100% today, then you can donate. Why have I and Rajesh Leo met? Okay. So you're the Libra and he's the Leo. So I'm just going to call you Sweetheart and the Leo, or Rajesh, Sweetheart and Rajesh. Okay. All right, let's pull out a new moon card for you, Sweetheart. Let's see what's here for you. Thank you, Marissa. All right, let's do this. For Sweetheart, new moon message, please, for Sweetheart. There's like a caution here, or your caution, like this caution here. Time for healing, yeah. So there's some sort of storyline here where you're not addressing your shadow side, or you haven't fully addressed it and fully healed from a past experience, and you need to be, because you need to invite like new love, this person into your life. Okay, let's have a look at what he feels. So in this new moon, maybe do some healing sessions for yourself. So they're coming in quickly, so they could be a very good communicator. All right, it is time, or they feel it is time. What for, Spirit? But they're undecided about how or when to move forward. This person could be the distance from you, okay? They also, because they're also, or they have been through a difficult relationship. You may not know this, but they have, all right? I'm also picking up Pisces energy, Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer. So they're definitely like wanting to connect here, all right? They're definitely wanting to connect with you, but there is some healing, possibly on both sides, that's required to think about the disappointments you've had in the past and then give them up to Spirit and let them go, whether it's people, situations, whatever. So this is what they feel. You've got a new insurge of emotion from them to you, okay? So there's a new feeling, emotional connection here. And I feel in Mercury retrograde, or especially if you're connecting with them then, whether you're physically seeing each other or just on social media, there's going to be like more clarity, okay? So what do they feel about you? Ace of Cups. Well, that's a good start. That is definitely a good start. Six of, yeah. So they want to get to know you. Six of Swords. They want to see you. They want to see you. They're thinking positively about this, okay? They are thinking positively and they want to get to know you a lot more. So they could be starting to ask a lot of questions like about you, about your life, about, you know, who you are, and that's good, right? It's not just all about intimacy or wanting to be intimate. And you possibly have a lot in common, right? There is some sort of decision to come towards each other. Three of Swords in the reverse. They are very aware of how they feel, and like I said, they're still going through some sort of healing. And they're wanting to see you. They're going through massive healing, either consciously or subconsciously. Now, you said this person was spiritual, so it possibly, maybe consciously, they may still be trying to close out emotional baggage from the past, and that's okay, because I feel that they're actually aware of it, and then they're going to get through that, okay? The Tower, Scorpio season here. So is this, what's the possible Two of Wands? I think what's going to happen is here, it's just showing me something quite light and something quite simple. There's nothing like the Lovers and like devil energy, which is super attraction, especially with a question like this. This could even end up being just a very platonic friendship, where he has a lot of care, compassion, empathy towards you and feeling towards you, right? Somehow the course that you did or the spiritual retreat that you did had a lot to do with healing. The opportunity is there to reconnect. There he is, it's the Leo and the world. I don't know where he is in the world. What's the potential outcome? Potential outcome, like what could come from this? I see friendship, to be honest. The Fool. So I don't think this person is open for love. Just because the Ace of Cups is there does not mean that this is like romantic love. It's a person that will always be there. It's a very supportive energy. I do think you have a lot in common, and I think you will get to know each other as friends. This person makes you feel safe. They make you feel grounded. They support your mental as well. So I'm getting your energy now, like this support when, so this is future energy basically. You can go to this person for advice and support. It's that type of feeling, okay? Hey Edward, how are you? Okay, yeah. So let your guard down, reach out to them, you know, yeah, communicate with them, especially when you need strength, and they can do so too. But there's something about this person being a healer. There's something about this person and their energy that when you connect and talk to them, you do feel strong and you feel like supported with their energy. So it's more like of a supportive platonic relationship, all right, in the future. I don't see it growing into anything else. I mean, it might do. It's up to you, right? It's up to both of you, but I don't see it in the cards. Not in the like near future. Okay, Anjali, post your question. Anjali, post your question. If you want to donate, guys, you will be next. I've got 13 people on. We'll see how long we go today for. The next person is Anjali, and then Abundance. So Anjali, if you're there, happy Diwali as well. Okay. Anjali. It's actually PM here. Krishna, thank you. Yeah. I am Hindu. I'm practicing Hindu. Okay. For those of you who don't know. All right, Anjali. Okay, if Anjali, I will call your name for 30 seconds. We're going to move on to the next person. If you're not here, you're not here. Okay. And they'll have to go to the next person. So we can't wait for people who are not here, obviously. Abundance or Venus, if you're there. I think Venus left the feed, actually. But Abundance, if you're there, or Razia. If you're here, you will be on the list. Ashish, where are you? Hi, Ashish. Okay, Razia, question. I'll just cross Venus off because I think they left the feed. Razia, post your question. Let's have a look and see what's here for a new moon message for you. And we'll move forward. Thank you, Edward. What? Krishna, please don't post questions in the feed. I will call your name when it's your turn. Okay? Wazia, post your question. I'm not sure how long I'll be on this morning. I don't normally come on in the mornings. I'm usually on in the evenings. Okay? Thank you, Jamie. Have I gone through a spiritual awakening? Well, you will know if you've gone through a spiritual awakening, my dear. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for the 21st, this new moon in Libra. All right, let's like back this up. And the question needs to be revised or like reworded. Okay, so I'll do that for you. Don't worry about that. We've got a time to give rather than take. Now, this could relate to you or other people around you. This is Virgo energy. So something could have happened in September where you've been overgiving or someone's been overgiving to you. It can work both ways, okay? A time to give rather than to take around this new moon. So you're in this giving abundant energy to give to others. Adjustments are required. What's going on in your life? And I do actually feel it's got to do about your spiritual growth here. So things are definitely required to adjust for you to fully move to like the next spiritual level where you're able to, I mean, moving forward spiritually and ascension does not mean you start to see spirit and hear things and see visions and whatever. Some of us do. I'm a visionary. I can remote you basically, or see things that haven't happened yet or what you're going to be doing. So I might see you working in the garden or at work or whatever, or driving a car or talking to someone or arguing with someone. That's my gift, okay? And everyone's got their own gifts, but I'm not oh yeah, and spirit can come and talk to me and tell me like who they are and whatever. Spiritual growth is a lot about having faith because you're not going to see things happening immediately. And a lot of us that are very spiritual on here and you know, are aware that we are, will know that it takes a lot of meditation, a lot of hard work, a lot of having faith, a lot of doing the right thing, a lot of giving rather than taking of ourselves, a lot of trust in our spirit team that everything will work out well, a lot of trust in ourselves and our own intuition, okay? Because until we start trusting our own intuition, then we haven't ascended, right? You have to trust your gut, okay? Work through the heart and the gut and not the mind. I mean, there's certain times you have to make certain analytical, strategic decisions on a mental level, you know, but mainly the decisions in life should be from your higher self, right? And from that intuition, that gut feeling, this isn't right, or a red flag, or I need to make this choice. So you'll know, like I said, as you're spiritually growing, because you will get signs, blessings will start coming in your life. You will get pushed out of jobs. You know, Spirit likes to be a little bit cruel to be kind and has to be again. There will be tower moments that are created for you. You can also create your own through following your intuition. So I don't want to go off on a massive, you know, whole 30-minute video, which I could do about spiritual ascension. Let's have a look at yours, okay? Right. What adjustments are required for you? Because that's what I sort of want to look at. On a spiritual level, there's some sort of like looking at your shadow self possibly, which would be magician, moon energy, meditation. And we've got meditation here for you. It is the number 4. 4's Aries energy. It's about grounding. It's about like really grounding that root chakra, right? Wearing the color red will support you. You know, if you've gone to church in your life, you can go back to church. I'm a spiritualist, but I'm also a Hindu. So I'm like, I do both. And spirit and the Hindu gods work with me to bring forward messages, as well as my spirit team, right? It's whatever you believe in personally. So you've got this meditation, you've got this like getting out of your head as well. It may be hard for you to put your thoughts to the side, and you may over worry or overthink about things. And take your time in regards to like, you know, don't rush. You can't rush spiritual growth. You can't rush your spirit team, okay? There is some sort of emotions that need addressing here, possibly disappointments from the past, okay? Possibly with a masculine in your life as well. Maybe you were disappointed with a family member or a father, a brother. Very, very strong earth energy here for you. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We also have a time to give rather than take with that Virgo energy there and that green heart chakra. So I would work on your base chakra, your heart chakra, to get grounded and to heal any emotional disappointments from the past by bringing them back to the surface, sitting with the pain, and then releasing it and saying, this is the last time I'm going to think or feel about this, please, Spirit. Do with this what you may, but it's no longer in my energy, okay? Healing, okay? Oh, my goodness. Right, let's just get rid of that person. Right, let's have a look at what else you have here. You have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. It's time to, let your guard down. Yes, things have happened to us all in the past, right? But there's something about just having more, like bringing trust in, trusting your gut, trusting any red flags. Look at all these people. I don't know if these are literal people around you. Maybe there's other people that need support as well at this time around you. Maybe there's especially masculines, family members. I'm really seeing a family unit here that could be a broken down, or there could be a couple of people in the family that doesn't talk to that one, doesn't talk to that one. There is a disconnect with family here and possible needing to reconnect, right? Yeah, don't mess around, baby. Jenny. Yeah, someone feels like they've been left out of a situation or is very much so ostracized. It could be yourself, it could be other people, it could be family members I'm seeing as well. Let me know if this is correct. I really do like to get some feedback where I can, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of people here around you, family members, earth energy, fire energy here now, where you've had to really like set your boundaries or stand up for yourself as well, right? Soul energy, soul path. You've chosen your soul path. There is something brand new coming in that is going to be very exciting, and there's a lot of spiritual growth coming in towards you, but it comes with this meditation, trust, healing, possibly here mending a family rift. So if that's correct, let me know. I mean, you can reach out and say, I forgive you, or please forgive me. If the other person doesn't want to, at least you've already, you've put your, it could be things that have happened in the past as well, right? But you've already sort of said, I forgive you, or can you forgive me? You can't do any more than that. You can't make the other person, you can't change anyone, all right? They've got to want to, and they've got to want to change themselves, okay? And change their relationship with you. All right, that was your reading, guys. If I'm reading for you, please, give me some feedback. Jamie posted a question. I won't be on for super long today. It is the PM where I am. We'll see how we go. Okay. Jamie, let me pull a card. I'm pretty sure I did last night. That came out straight away. Jamie. Okay. So we've got this. It's time to release any negativity that you're holding within, Jamie, here, right? But I feel that this is your main message. Gemini energy, the answers you need are coming. So if you're in two minds about something, if you have a choice to make, could be about love, because Gemini depicts the lover's energy. The answers you need are coming. The answers from another person, or the answers from within, or the answers from your spirit team, or just like that divine timing to play out to bring the answers in. So around the new moon, you may be a little frustrated that the answers are not coming that you need, and you've got questions, and you've got like choices and decisions. Oh, and you are a Gemini. Okay, cool. So the new moon is like you're really sitting in your power. You know yourself. You know, Gemini encompasses a lot of like needing to make decisions. I think you're like very analytical. You're an air sign, and you can make quick, fast decisions and know yourself and know they're the right ones. Sometimes we have to get out of our airhead though, right? Because I'm not saying you're an airhead, but you are air sign, and yeah, sometimes we have to get out of that, okay, and be patient and wait. Geminis do not like waiting. They want to know things straight away. They want things done straight away, and they expect it from others too, right? What's here for Jamie? All in the upright, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I like that. So you're coming out of a lack of mentality. This has got a lot to do with resources and what you have at a tangible level. You could have been saving really hard. You could have just been holding on to money, not spending much on yourself. You could be looking for other work, or you could be like expecting money to come in or waiting for something to come in. Okay, so there is something here about needing to remain positive about your resources, and anytime you get that, I don't have enough, I need more, I don't have enough, I'm poor, anything like that, you need to like dispel that energy and cancel and release that energy immediately. You don't want to hang on to that lack of mentality, right? So that's what's in your energy right now. All right, what else do we have? 10 of Cups, nice. 10 of Wands, wow. 10, 10, 5, 5, 10, 10. We don't have 5, 5, we have 8, 4, and 5. There's a progressive energy here. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. There's a nice progressive energy here, like where you really are aware. There's a couple of things here. You're aware of your mindset, and you always really try and think positively, although we are human and sometimes we have to really consciously go, I shouldn't think like that. I cancel that out of my mind and add like a positive narrative there, okay? So that's one thing. I think that's progressive, and I think like you're doing well with that. Spirit's saying you're doing well with that. There could also be some family money. Now this is very specific, and it may not be your story, but there could be something about holding on or needing to hold on or wanting to hold on to a family home, but finances could be a burden. Now that may be your story. This is not a predictive channel. I do predictive readings, but not usually on this channel, if that makes sense, okay? So I'm not predicting like you have to sell a family home here. That's what I mean by predictive. You could even be wanting to hold a family together, like something could have been difficult in your family situation. Whatever difficulty has been with siblings, parents, whatever, that's coming to an end, okay? Let me know if that makes sense. Jamie, that would be great, okay? Especially with a masculine fire sign here. Someone who is, someone others look up to, very strong Leo energy. So I don't know if you got Leo a father, a brother, or a close friend, even an uncle. They could be going through something as well. You could even be saying you need to think positively, like if someone's lost their job or something, they're really worried about finances or like the family home. Yeah, strong Leo here. So I don't know if you know a Leo, a strong masculine in your life. I mean, this is someone significant. It could be connected to your mother. It could even be your mother. You could be, I don't know if you're connected to your mother, you could be thinking about her quite a lot at this time, if you're not literally connected to her, right? There could have been some sort of hospital or illness. Like I said, I'm not predicting anything here with that, but everything is fine. Possibly, I'm just going to say in the next week or two, you may find it hard to think positively about something. You could even get a message. It could be from a distance as well, and you're like trying to support someone or help someone with a struggle that they're going through. Could be a friend. Okay. And the last card is the Tower, so we can't leave it at that. Why is the Tower here? Scorpio season. The Hierophant, yeah, so there's definitely something to do with your work. You're leveling up here if you're working. If you're not, you could be getting a new job if you're looking, okay? There's definitely a new start. This is a good Tower. I feel Spirit is coming in and bringing support to you. I don't feel this is the Tower you've created. I think it's this answers you need are coming. They're coming from Spirit in the form of a like, we're going to bless you, okay? Right, so this Tower could also signify the accident, because I know you had an accident, and something to do with the female involved in that accident, and you're getting possibly communication with her. This is the Devil in the reverse, this Capricorn energy, so you could end communication with this friend for now, right? If communication is halted or closed at the moment with a female in regards to the accident, because the Tower, especially with you, I know, you know, we've talked a bit about this accident information in the past. If she is not feeling balanced or grounded, it's time to detach from her at this point, okay? Or it's, if you're involved and talking and in communication, she could be very imbalanced and thinking quite and talking quite negatively, and you're here or you're there to help her see that there's going to be a new start and a new beginning and everything's going to be okay. So that's your job in that situation, okay? And you'll be guided by Spirit to support in regards to that, but I don't believe the Tower is literally for you. Now I've seen the other cards, if that makes sense. I believe it's for this female that is involved or was involved in the accident. She may be negative one day and positive the next, and Spirit is going to support. There's a lesson here. There's been a lesson in this, all right? And the lesson for you, I don't know exactly, the answers you need are coming, like that Gemini energy there, right? Because I know you're not the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. She could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but the answers will come, and they'll come from Spirit, and this has got a lot to do with your soul journey, what happened in regards to that person and the accident. It may grow as well into a very strong spiritual connection once, like, you get through it. But there's a having to get through it journey together with Spirit support and your support towards her. She could be a Taurus. So I don't know what sign she is. Let me know if you know her sign and what sign she is. Okay. Hi, Shrishi. Shrishi. All right. I don't think I'll get to you today, Shrishi, but welcome anyway. Angel, you are next, and then Jazz. If you'd like your reading 100% today, you can donate $5 in the description is my PayPal. I will be on this evening as well, 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time for a couple of hours. I am traveling tomorrow, so I will not be on also next week. as I will be at my primary job and I can't do my readings. It's hard for me. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. It just depends. Okay. So this week is nearly over for me as far as doing the tarot. And tomorrow, or this evening for you guys, this evening will be the last live. Okay, for a week. Right. It may be her fault, but there's the spiritual lesson there for you, Jamie. It's got a lot to do with forgiveness too, but we won't go into that right now. Okay. Ashish, post your question, and then we've got Angel or Jazz. Ashish, Angel, Jazz. Namira, hey, how are you? Any good news for one of the software IT jobs I apply for? Okay, let's have a look at your new moon message, and then we'll have a look at your jobs you applied for, or any good news coming in regards to your career. 21st of October, 20th, 21st, wherever you are in the world. You've got a fiery climax approaches. So this is an Aries, so that means that something is coming to a culmination, something is being addressed, something is being shown to you. This is the card of power, authority, and action. Okay? So there's something here, so you're going to find out something around the new moon. It could be work related, it could be to do with an Aries. Let's have a look and see what's here for you in regards to your work. So don't hold on too tightly to the outcome or the expectations of what job you get or when you get it, because that is telling the universe that you don't have something, and it could just go, okay, you don't have it then. All right, so that you need to let go a little bit, redirect your attention, like Page of Pentacles energy, onto something else. So your time is coming. A rebirth is assured, Spirit saying, which is very Bat Spirit. I'm pretty sure it's the Bat Spirit, Hanged Man, which is also Mercury retrograde energy for me. Something about being in the present moment, being at home, reclaiming your power. Yeah. So reclaim your power by detachment to outcomes. Okay, there is definitely change coming. You will see clearly what that change is. And there's something about you needing to action something. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, but you need to be a bit more gentle with yourself at this time. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, and I know that you really want to work, and we'll look at that in a second, but there's something about hanging on too tightly. So change coming, infinite possibilities ahead. Bottom of the deck is sing your own song. So this is about being really authentic, like when you go to interviews and like when you start this new job, like don't expect too much from yourself. I do feel there's been lots of disappointment here. You did miss your turn abundance. I do feel that there's been lots of disappointments. Maybe you've applied for a lot of jobs and no one got back to you. Maybe you've been to interviews and then you didn't hear from them again. Maybe you've applied for a lot and just no one contacted you, okay? So you've got social media energy here, 8 of Wands. You've got possibly applying for a lot of different work or even different career. You're getting very frustrated. People don't respond, and I think it's really bad, but they don't. Like, can you imagine how many applications they would get as well? Okay, you've been manifesting, you've been thinking about what it's going to be like. You've been really like trying to remain positive through difficulty. Okay. The Tower, that's Scorpio energy, very nice. Tower, exciting news, this looks good. Five of Pentacles. So you're going to have some sort of exciting news. The Knight of Wands brings exciting news and big change with the Tower. The Five of Pentacles is like coming out of a period of lack of. This is a lot to do with IT. So the answer to your question is yes. This is my IT card as a reader. This has always been my IT card and it always will be. So when people ask questions about the internet or websites or businesses related to online, dating or anything like that, this is that. So yeah, so after a period, and it could even be 5 weeks or 5 months of rejection, bang, there's something exciting news coming in. So this is really nice. It could happen in the next 5 to 8 weeks as well, I'm hearing, and there's your new contract. Three of Pentacles is always a new contract, whether it's with a person and a romance, whether it's a job, it's signing paperwork, and you're going to be able to put that burden of stress down. Spirit has heard your call. So you must have been, that's what Spirit just said to me. So you must have been like calling out for support and help. This will happen between the end of 21st of October through till the end of November. Stop overthinking this. Do what you need to do to apply. Do your very, very best. Put your best foot forward. And that's all you can really do, okay? But I do see you getting a new job. Let's have a look. I'd love to see an Ace, Spirit. Here's boss type energy, success, feeling more grounded and feeling in that power position and that reclaim your power, that Panther Spirit. This is your energy. So 444, you could be seeing 444. When you're seeing 444, that means the time is close as well. Six of Pentacles, so there's this Spirit giving back to you. There's the Ace at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups. And you're going to be in much more a solid financial position in the near future, definitely into the new year, especially by Aries season, which is April next year. So this information coming in really quickly is going to be a cause of celebration. That was your reading. If I'm reading for you, please speak to me. Just say thank you or yeah, that resonates or whatever. Steph Squires is next. Steph Squires, you are next. I don't know if you're on or you're not. If you're not, we'll just move to the next person. Yeah. Hey Rose, how are you? I'll just put you on the list. All right. We've got about an hour or 50 minutes left, guys. Girls and guys. Angel, what's coming this week ahead? Good morning, Margaret. How are you? Okay. All right, let's have a look. What's coming for the week ahead? Angela. Actually, Angela, it's not your turn yet, Angela. Just hold on, Angela. Or is it Angela? It's Angela. Okay, so I thought it was Angel. Angela, post your question. Sorry, I apologize. Let's have a look and see. New moon message for Angela. Angela, post your question. What's coming in the week ahead? Okay, so happy Sunday morning, guys. I hope you're having a nice lie in bed, or you're, having some time off work, maybe. That would be nice. Margaret, it's not your turn yet, so you can't post yet, okay? All right. New moon message. Expect powerful changes, Angela. Something's coming in that is going to be like everyone involved is going to win. So that means that there could have been like something legal. There could have been something going on where you're waiting for an outcome or result, and everyone's going to win. Okay. I'll be on tonight, Abundance, from 6 p.m. New York time. Okay. All right, Angela. So you're waiting for something, you're waiting for a result, you're waiting for an ultimatum. It could be court, legal related as well. We have Pisces energy, spirits asking you around this new moon and next week to meditate and contemplate. Pisces energy is choice energy, okay? These fishes are swimming away from each other. Maybe you have a choice to make in regards to leaving a situation, a person, a job, an environment, geographically, whatever, okay? There's some sort of decision and you need to meditate on it and contemplate. So the contemplation part of this is definitely like Mercury retrograde energy, where we contemplate, we reassess, we regroup, we rethink. But Spirit's asking you to really like speak to Spirit. This is new moon energy, but it's in Pisces. So you could have Pisces in your chart, okay? Let's have a look at this person and get rid of that person. My God. All right. Let's have a look and see Taurus energy. Okay, you're a Taurus. So whatever you're worried about, let's have a look at your main energy. Page of Wands, you could be worried about a child. You know, pages are always children. You could be worried about, you want adventure. There's something about, you want something to be resolved, or you want something brand new. You want change, you're sick of conflict, you're not happy, you're possibly bored, you want a new beginning. It can be with a relationship as well. So I don't know if it's about love or money or work or whatever, but there's something new here. Like you really want some sort of like, yeah, you're not satisfied. There's something you're not satisfied. It's always important to be grateful though for what we do have. Just remember that. Meditate on, you may even not know why you're being magnetized to have a new life or have some adventure, right? But there is something like you're not emotionally satisfied. There could be a child in your environment. If you have children, I don't know, but there could be someone around you that isn't emotionally satisfied, or someone's being emotional, or someone's having lack of emotion, and it could be a child. There's something about a home environment here. You're not happy with something within your home. Social media card has also come up. You may have been, okay, Spirit's saying you may have stopped talking to a Leo or a Sagittarius. That's also coming up. I think the satisfaction you're looking for has got to do in a home environment, where you live, who you live with, family, children. Let me know if this is making sense, okay? Or even a person, like if you're not happy emotionally with someone, that's coming to, like, there's a win-win outcome, like I said in the beginning. So just wait. There's a need for patience here, that divine timing. Things will sort of like fall into place in regards to especially relationship with another, or yeah, okay. Seven of Swords, Three of Pentacles. You could be connecting with a masculine that you've been fighting with. There's trust issues. You could have blocked someone. You could have stopped talking to someone, okay? Someone could be trying to reach out to you also emotionally. You're not having any of it. You're like, no, I've had enough, or I'm done. There's a blocking energy here. Okay. Strategic, needing to be strategic in something, how you think, what you say. You're getting a lot of clarity in Mercury retrograde about a masculine. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but there's a lot of fire in your chart. Now you've got double Pisces. Something is definitely a burden. Something is a burden, either with life in general, or you know what, I just want to say, and you might not be doing this, if you're using dating websites, you may find that like it's carry a lot of baggage. There's something here possibly about love. So I don't know if you're looking for love, or you're not satisfied and you want someone in your life, but it's very hard for you, if that's the case, to find your person, because like you find it very hard to trust. I don't know why. And some people just do, and it could be to do with past life stuff, it could be to do with childhood stuff. So, right, okay. I don't know if you're working as well, you may not, you may be working, you may not be, okay. There's some sort of offer coming in here. There's some sort of doorway opening. But you need to be very clear, and that's why you need to meditate on like what it is you want out of your life right now. Because there seems to be this card here, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, is summing it up. You're not happy what you're doing. You're not happy at home. You're not happy possibly with people that you're interacting with. You are getting clarity here about something, because then you got the Hangman in the reverse and then you've got the Queen of Swords. So you are going to get clarity, okay, on what you need. And a doorway is opening up and an offer. You could also be interested in running your own business with this Eight of Wands being here. Someone could be also coming in to apologize. There's emotional confusion. You've got the Temperance in the reverse, and there's confusion about love. Like you possibly, I just pick up this energy from you that you're seeing other people like dating, or you're seeing other people around you and people that you know, and like you want that opportunity. All right. And things just seem unfair, and possibly they have really been unfair, like on a spiritual level. Just know, look at this. The Justice with the High Priestess, the Justice in reverse. This is ancestral karma that you've had to carry in this life. But I'm interested in this Ace of Pentacles. I hope that you are too, because there's some sort of new opportunity coming in here. There is cause for celebration, all right? I actually feel like you don't have a lot of people around you. Like you don't want a lot of people around you either. Possibly you've been like that for a while, or like people disappoint you. Okay. Hey, clean music lover. You are a loner. I'm a loner too. Well, I'm forced not to be a loner because I'm thrown into an environment this week coming and every other week where I'm working and living around a lot of people. So it's hard to get out of that. But thank you, Angela. Wish you all the best. Jazz or Steph Squires? Noxie. I will be leaving the feed shortly, guys. Edward, if you're there, let me know. Okay. Okay. This card is for the next person. Okay, Jazz or Steph Squires, Noxie, Van Shika, Cinderella, Edward, Krishna, Rose. Who is online, please? I will take another one or two and then that's going to be it. Okay. Thank you, Jamie. I will be on at 6 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. My normal time that I do tarot. So hopefully you can make it Sunday night, 6 p.m. If there's no one talking to me, I will leave the feed and we'll be on again tonight. Edward, you are the last person. Okay. Do you have a question, Edward? All right. Do you have a question? We can ask to the divine and see what comes through. Why do I have a slave mentality? What does that mean? Okay, well, you've asked the question, unusual question, but that's okay. There's nothing too unusual on this channel. Let's have a look and see. Give you a new moon message. We have, what do you need to release? The Spirit's asking you, What do you need to release? Why do you feel that you have to be there for others and do for others, and you don't, like, you can't give back necessarily to yourself? So something from past life, maybe. So Spirit's asking you in this new moon around the end of October, 21st of October in Libra, to get clear on what you need to release. So it means like looking at each area of your life, each compartment of your life, your social, your work, your finances, your relationship with them, your relationships with others, your relationship with money, your relationship with like lovers, whatever, okay? Your parents, your family, where you live. It's about looking at all the different areas, and that is healing, right? And seeing what is important, what is not, what is priority, what are you paying too much attention to? Should you really be paying attention to it? Maybe you just are on this earth to serve. Maybe you enjoy it, okay? Okay. Okay, be careful what you write in the feed, please, Edward, if you're wanting a true reading, okay, because YouTube will end up deleting you if you're not careful, okay? Let's just bring out 3 cards for you, Edward. Jazz, Noxie, if you're online, Cinderella, Krishna, oh sorry, Christina, is it Krishna or Christina? Rose, who else is online, please? Okay, we have the Lovers, okay, which is about choice. It's about connections with other people and how you relate to others in your daily life. So Spirit's asking you what you need to release here. There's also like a need to like not be online so much. Maybe you scroll a lot, maybe you're online a lot. Maybe it's who you're connecting with as well. All right, you may be a Virgo or a Gemini. There is some sort of past trauma here in regards to emotions. It could even be childhood trauma or past life trauma, ancestral trauma. And Spirit's asking you to release that as well and not fight. So if you're feeling a certain way, don't fight it, but like really look into why you're feeling like that. Is it emotionally making you feel good or bad? If it's making you feel bad, then there's something to address there, what you need to release, okay? And we have work hard on yourself, Edward, okay? Set your boundaries with yourself, all right? Know what is good and what is bad. Who else is online, please? We are finishing the feed in a second. That was your reading. Okay. Thank you, Edward Elliott, Angela, Rose, Cinderella, Vanshika, Noxie. Who's online, please? I will do a new reading. Maybe I'm doing a reading for somebody new, okay? Okay, you get all sorts, don't you? All right. That's okay. I didn't feel anything like negative there, so I just did that reading. Jamie, let's see who else is on here. Cinderella, Noxie, Jazz, Rose, Christina, Angela. Is there anyone else on? I have enough, like, I wouldn't call them slaves, but I have enough people. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was getting like a little bit too much. So as I didn't feel too bad about that person, I blocked them anyway, because it's just like too much. I think there's something else going on there. They probably know me. They're probably playing. Okay, who knows? All right, let's move forward. Who else is on that would like a reading before I go? Let me refresh my feed. Namira, I'm online, but I think it's not on the list. I was late. Namira, post your question. You are the last person. There's no one else is talking, so that's fine. Namira, post your question, and we will be on again at 6 p.m. tonight, guys, New York time. So please, if you want a question answered, get this evening, and we'll do another live. Namira, post your question. Let's have a look. Why do I feel this, like thinking about love, or feeling like you don't have enough or have anyone, or there's this like needing to get out of your head and see something clearly. So I don't know whether you're with someone or not, but that's coming through. You've got a lot of like independence and freedom energy, but also emotional confusion coming through. Okay, let's have a look. All right. Moonology deck is going to bring you forward a message for the new moon in Libra. Let's see what we have. Ooh, new moon in Taurus, it says. So you could have Taurus in your chart. Prosperity lies ahead. So I want you to say that mantra to yourself, okay? I am prosperous. I open my arms to accept abundance and prosperity coming into my life, okay? You've got prosperity lies ahead here. So there is a period of healing you've been going through. You've done a lot of work on yourself on an emotional level. Stop overgiving, Namira. If you're overgiving your time, your energy to people, especially a masculine that may be in your life that doesn't deserve it. There could also be someone who's quite domineering in your life or controlling in some sort of way. There's also something here about work. Let's have a look and see what you need. What does Namira need to know the most, Spirit? What does Namira need to know the most? The Hierophant. So that's commitment. Being committed to thinking positively about abundance and prosperity. Being committed to knowing that you have the key, Namira, to change in your life. And then like to be really serious and disciplined about the changes in your life, right? And that only you hold the key to change your life. Life school is not easy, okay? For some it is. For some it is. I wouldn't say for the majority though, but for the minority it definitely is, okay? You've got success, so you've got the 5 and the 6. Something could be going on with your career. If you're working or if you're having your own business, or I'm getting success within a project or career here, but definitely like love is on your mind. You're wanting love in your life, okay? So you're maybe focusing a lot of your intention upon your career to try and keep your mind off something. You could even be like accepting a promotion, a job rise, a bonus, a pay rise, or like some sort of new opportunity and doorway opening up with business or work. Okay. We've got the 3 of Pentacles as well. There could be a new contract, a new job, a second job coming in, okay? So there is prosperity ahead, especially in regards to career and money, okay, which is really nice. You're feeling, you said you had a son you were disconnected from right now, so you've got the Empress in reverse. This is affecting you heavily, okay? Remember, we all have our soul paths though. And he also has his soul path to contend with certain things and get through certain things. I think a lot of the time we worry about ourselves and how things are affecting us, but we also need to look at the fact that other people, whether it's our children, whatever, they're also going through their own soul journey and a very different path to us, right? So you're feeling a little bit as a mother, not grounded. So we want to put that like this, because I feel that this part of the reading has got a lot to do with your son. Okay, you're wanting communication. It's coming in. I do feel it's coming in, right? Your son, he is like part of your soul tribe, right? He is a soulmate. Yes, not all soulmates are romantic. They are family. They are platonic, okay? They are in our life for a lesson, a reason, a season, not necessarily always for a lifetime, okay? okay? You got the Wheel of Fortune. So things will turn out well. He could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn as well, okay? Things will turn out well for him. You need to think more positively about this connection, about your son and you and your relationship, and get back into your spiritual, ask spirit to support and guide you and help you in that situation, right? So you are very, very spiritual. Use that spiritual prowess and also like that spiritual connection with your guides to support you, okay? There is Capricorn energy here. Maybe your son was involved in toxic situation or with people. I'm just going to put that to the side because they're nude, okay? And you possibly gave him advice he didn't hear or didn't want to know. If that's the case, just know that he was thinking about that and he's trying to work hard on himself, but it's very hard to. He could also have an addiction, okay? Potential outcome with that situation, set your boundaries, right? You can't just like, because you want him in your life and want his love, affection, and attention, you can't just let him be and do whatever he wants, okay? It's really important that you keep those boundaries. But what's coming towards you is a lot more contented, stable life within the family and possibly with him as well, okay? You're going to be very happy here. There's something that you can't see coming that is going to make you happy. If you've been disappointed, especially emotionally with your son, I think through prayer and having that faith in spirit, slowly that relationship is like coming back in, okay? And it's going to be okay in the mirror. Potential outcome with this situation, okay? 8 of Cups. You're going through healing, they're going through healing, okay? Potential outcome is that he does love you very, very much. I do feel he's working hard on himself. Like, it is hard. He may even want to go into rehab if there's any addiction there. If there's not, there's not, okay? But there could be. He could be just needing to disconnect with people or situations that are no good for him, okay? People that cheat him, people that deceive him. He could be the deceiver, okay? So there's a lot of like shadow work he possibly needs to do. I think in the future, things are going to be fine, okay? Thank you, Jamie, for being on today. I am going to leave. There's not like, I know I've got 10 people on. I've been here for an hour and a half. I'm going to come on again at 6 p.m. tonight. If you missed your turn or waiting for your turn, there wasn't a lot of people before waiting or talking to me. So I decided like Namira was going to be the last. I will be on at 6 p.m. this evening, Sunday night. If you want to join family, Soul Tribe, we usually have quite a few people on. It's really fun on an evening. So thank you for being here. Thank you, Jamie, for supporting us always. And I will see you next time.